Okay, so next I have Vincent
Penna. Vincent Penna.
Sorry, sir.
How are you?
Good.
My name is Vincent Penna, and I own a piece of property that's on the east side of the proposed bridge that the state is conveniently taking through eminent domain. I'm a contractor. I've worked with Middlesex and Chombro on different projects, but it's all great, and I'm being selfish here. They're going to be working here for 4 or 5 years. You're putting me out of business. We've started a business since 1947. We've got this piece of property for our contractor's yard for a laydown site, is what you're telling me. But the little I know about it, there's a better way or another way to do it without taking my livelihood and 45 people that work for me. And when I come to the state and I meet with the people from the access way, I don't know what you call it, it's just a big circle from the last meeting I attended. I understand it's progress, it's got to get done, but don't stand here and tell me you care about the people. I'm saying for myself, as a business owner, you don't care about me. You don't want to pay me what my property is worth. You people are just saying things that aren't true. And I'm tired of listening to it. And I'm tired of listening to the city saying it's going to be okay. We're going to make it right. It's not so. And stop your lying and standing there.
Hello, everyone. My name is James Mason. I'm one of the assistant directors in the Office of Rights of Way. We're primarily responsible for the acquisition effort and the relocation effort. So I hear what you're saying. Just to give you a little background, I've been doing this for 29 years. I've seen people in your position. I've seen them get from where you are now to a place of being able to reestablish their business when they could not see how that was going to happen. So I understand where you are right now. I really do. I know it might be a little hard for you to believe that, but the reality of my career is such that I feel very comfortable in saying that. As you know, we've had numerous meetings with you, and I think there's a meeting scheduled tomorrow. I'm not going to get into too much detail about your case, and we can talk offline, as I said earlier before the presentation. But what Jim and others have said with respect to our true intent in making this project the least impacting on Norwalk and the particular property owners is absolutely true. We've got people that are very dedicated to what we do, very knowledgeable in what they do, and the most I can only ask is that you have some confidence in us and some trust in us to allow us to get you from A to B. That's really all I can say at that point. And obviously, as I said before, we'll talk a little bit offline.
Yeah, so thank you, James, and you know, I certainly appreciate your concerns and comments. You know, we talked at the Harbor Commission meeting. I also talked with some of the state representatives who you've been in contact with, and like James mentioned, you know, our commitment to you is that we'll meet with you regularly, share information, be open about it, about the status, the progress, things of that nature. But we certainly appreciate your situation. So.
Excuse me, Robin.
Yep, Robin.
I have 2 questions. One, as a taxpayer, I know that you say the bridge is $400 million for that one part of the bridge, and I was just wondering, with the cost of acquiring other properties, I don't know with the 4 Point Street project, if you're going to be acquiring properties there, and the cost of setting up a shop in South Norwalk for public information. What do you expect the actual costs to be with the other parts of the project?
Yeah, so I mean, we're right now using a range of construction costs for the Buck Bridge. We think it's somewhere in the neighborhood of 450 to 600 million. The advanced projects, the interlocking project in the dockyard is 100 to 140 million. Our rights-of-way costs we're approximating at $60 million. You know, right now it's an estimate based on what we think the impacts are and things of that nature, but you know, those will continue to change as the design progresses and as the project progresses. So I think that's the best answer I can give you at this time.
Just have a second.
Did you want to add anything in regards to rights-of-way costs?
No.
It's about 60 million, what our estimate
And
is.
I'd like to say, you know, that's an evolving number, obviously, as we move forward with the acquisition effort.
Yeah.
Another question just about timing. I know that you said the walk bridge is going to be starting in 2018. Will the Danbury Branch Dockyard and the CP 243 project, according to your projections, won't be ending till 2019? Will they still be going on while you're working on the walk bridge, or will the walk bridge project be starting in 2019?
So the simple answer is yes, it'll still be ongoing. That's one of the advantages of the lift bridge option, is that we're able to start some of the construction on the main span as far as those foundations go and things of that nature, and it's not necessarily tied to completion of the interlocking project and the Danbury Dockyard project. So yeah, it's likely that there'll be overlap between the project elements.
And so you're taking our property the end of this year in 2016, we were told, but the project's not going to start till 2018.
So, James, do you want to talk about timing? And
Initially, we started out with a schedule, and the nature of this job is such that the schedule is changing. But at the same time, we've identified needs outside of the actual construction that perhaps the properties can be used for, like staging and things like that. There are other projects that, like CP 243, protection system. Defender project as well, that there will be properties that would be very advantageous in having in the way of staging and material storage and things of that nature. So we understand where you are with respect to things and the needs that you have as far as your relocation. We're mindful of that, and we're holding back on moving forward with the acquisition process in your particular case, as you know, because we're allowing for some things to play themselves out. We don't ideally want to acquire property before we need it. That's the fact of the matter. So again, let's talk a little bit offline, and all I ask is just have a little more confidence in us. That's all.